disconnected?
We got it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We're back to Dream Daddy.
Alright, let's do it.
Who are we going to talk
those
to?
Ones.
Matt, Hugo, Craig?
Yep.
The good boys?
Yep.
Or you don't want to talk to the bad
Looking
boys?
for them.
Yeah. Okay,
Intense
maybe the three
discussion.
hottest. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to compare two art movements like that. Periods do not only exist because they're a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of a time and place. Try to take something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. Craigie.
We like Craig.
I turn my attention to Craig, who seems a little more attentive to my existence.
How'd resistance training go the other day?
Great! Little River here's a great cheerleader. Aren't you, tiny bro? Craig grabs River's arms and waves them around. Oh. He always has her with him, and it's adorable. Mm-hmm. You can do it, Dad. I'm so proud of you. I'm sorry for pooping on you.
She must be a handful at that age.
They always are. Hey. But it's so worth it. Craig grabs River's arms again and waves them around. Oh. The baby smiles. Also, I'm sorry for throwing up on you, Dad. How you settling in? New place is almost done. I think that's the most honest.
Never get too comfortable.
The bad boy line.
Yeah, almost done. Fine.
Almost done.
There's still a few odds and ends to take care of before I can really call myself settled, but I think we can upgrade the situation to livable.
Oh. We did livable throughout the entirety of college.
Yeah, my goal was for Amanda to live the sort of life that didn't involve eating spoonfuls of ranch dressing as a palate cleanser between different types of pizza. She still does, though.
Hey, she takes after her dad. Tan, how are you liking the neighborhood?
It's pretty nice. Everybody's being super friendly.
Hey.
Seems like your daughter is fitting in just fine.
Matt points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize, jogs over to us. Matt's daughter.
What is it, sweetheart? I love her. Look at her.
She's a cutie, yeah.
Who is her? Which one of us is going to be her?
I feel I have so many roles in this.
I'm like all the daughters, so it's all the same daughter.
I'm the main daughter.
It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it.
I'll put it on, Dad.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head. Yes!
Ah! Am I cool now?
The girl stares at him, thinking it over.
No, but you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on. Hey, Tan, this is my daughter. Hello. What? I'm Carmencita.
Like Carmen, but cutie.
Carmencita.
Yeah, Ita is like the cute ending in Spanish. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow.
Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends.
Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop, and my old college friend, and, your teacher.
Oh, hi, Mr. That Guy. Didn't realize we were neighbors.
Oh. Yep. You still gonna give me that overdue term paper?
Great seeing you.
Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ.
She learned the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud.
Oh. She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son get to? The first son? Huh? Hugo looks around the party. I thought so too. The Christian guy has
a son.
2 sons.
Yeah.
I don't know the gender of Krish.
Krish. Yeah.
Hugo looks around the party. We must finally spot him because his eyes go wide. Ernest Hemingway Vega, are you smoking?
Ernest is holding a lit cigarette.
Nope.
I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of a cigarette and then flicks it into a gutter.
This is the worst.
Unbelievable. Excuse me.
Hugo marches over to Ernest, and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig.
Kids, right? Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants, nearly burned down half the yard.
And then the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard.
And then it spread onto my lawn and burned down half my yard, too.
Hugo walks back over to us.
Oh, the mustache. The mustache.
God.
Practically dragging Ernest behind him.
Hey everyone, sorry about that. Tan, this is my son, Ernest.
Hello.
Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently.
Hey,
Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in?
does it matter? Ernest! Okay, I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you're just dying to know.
Yeah. Good for you.
Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy.
Mood.
Ouch! Ernest! Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you.
Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something.
He seems nice.
Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs.
I'm so sorry. He's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it. I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get.
Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad?
Yeah, you are, and you fucking know it.
Yeah. What? I'm cool as a cucumber. See, that right there? You can't say that.
My kids think I'm cool.
But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads?
I don't know.
I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we're going to become the machine that we once raged against, and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool.
I yell across the yard to my daughter.
Amanda! I'm cool, right?
Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing.
I see your point.
As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest. Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay.
Yeah, you're right. It'd be nice to have it both ways.
Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that happens?
Don't let us eat up your time. Tan, go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood.
Ugh.
Alright, the weirdos?
Yep.
We like Joseph, though.
We love Joseph.
I spot Joseph chatting with the guy from Dead Goth and Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over them.
What a fucking combo.
I ship them.
So I'm curious! Can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely an interesting choice. Oh, thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. Tad! I was just having a conversation with Damien here
Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye.
How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
His hands.
Black nails. I think I saw you in Dead Gotham Beyond the other day.
Damien's face turns bright red.
I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the god lifestyle pretty seriously. And to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Gotham Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act.
Do we get to meet his kid?
It's okay, man. That's him again, shit. Do you tell me about yourself? Are you new to the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Gotham Beyond. Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle?
I think for a second. I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood.
What?
Hey, Amanda! Would you consider yourself goth?
Amanda yells back.
I wasn't necessarily trying to fall under one specific label because of how to choose. I would describe myself as twee hipster with some normcore leanings. Bats are cool though.
Pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming.
Amanda walks up to the conversation.
I also like the lot spots a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth?
It would, my dear. I don't believe we'd had the pleasure of meeting Damien Bloodmarch.
Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy.
Man, that's who I show.
My, do you know how to treat a lady?
Oh my god.
Same time?
Yeah.
Hello, Amanda.
Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twins' kids appear. Are they speaking in unison?
Hey?
Won't you come play with us? Come play with us forever. Guys, enough with this creepy twin stick. We've talked about this.
Christian and Christy slowly back away.
Where do you think they got that from?
Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand.
I don't know.
Mary takes a long sip of the wine.
I think I might have been taped over a VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows?
She takes another sip of her wine.
Where's Krish? Wasn't he with you?
Okay.
You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resilient.
Mary tips her glass to me.
Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth. I have squeezed 4 little. Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great.
Oh my god.
I'm sure he's fine. Mary! Okay, jeez.
Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Dad, can we go now?
Of course. Lucian, have I introduced you to Tan yet?
Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school.
I remember you.
Whatever.
That is no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite.
Lucian bows. Whatever, sir. Lucian bows again. Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, sir?
Coming right up, bud. Are you vegetarian?
Yep.
Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous type people as bloodlappers.
Dad.
That's really interesting, Damien.
Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor. Whoa, is that a tattoo?
Yep. I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know.
That's so cool. Want to see mine?
What?
Lucian pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink.
Oh, I see it. Okay. On his wrist.
Oh, I see it too. My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. I totally devolved into Craig.
That's alright.
Lucian! We'll talk about this later.
That's pretty cool! What's the significance of the tattoo?
I don't know. I just thought it looked sick.
Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful though, that number carries weight.
Man, Joseph is way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with the Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching.
And without further ado, let's work some magic!
Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips the spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen.
You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill?
He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties, and perfectly grilling onions on the side, one after another. The Dons notice the crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique.
You guys take notice that crowd around.
Shh. You probably didn't know this, Tad, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship.
He's unbelievable.
I tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up.
Oh my god. Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him.
Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist?
I've never seen him make a mistake.
Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy.
Please stop!
All the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison.
Alright guys, the food's ready! Please form an orderly barbecue!
Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers.
Man, it is so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac. Kinda nice, isn't it? It feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid.
We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot.
Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing.
Hey, why don't you add us all on Dad Book? Dad Book? Yeah! It's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes.
Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out.
The rest of the BBQ goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Oh my god, Dad Book. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood.
It's the same cul-de-sac. Why are you on the street?
Good point.
Anyway.
Pretty fun party, don't you think?
Yeah, I like this.
Yeah. You and Daisy seem like you were having a way better time than I was.
Because we were. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dad Book.
Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place.
Me too, Dad.
Cute.
Amanda and I arrive at home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like no one was really into the cauliflower.
Cauliflower. Any big plans for this evening?
Actually, yeah, I'm going out with some friends.
Oh,
Is that okay?
of course. Just keep me posted and be home before midnight.
You got it.
And be careful.
I will.
Make good choices.
Of course.
And call me if you need anything.
Dad, you're not going to do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you?
What? No. I've never done that, and I never will do that.
Okay, do you have plans for tonight?
My plans were kinda to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do.
Can eat the ice cream and watch it by yourself.
Yeah, true.
I'm gonna... Sure. A real rager. All the other dads in the neighborhood are invited. I'll see if I can get you to spot on the list, but honestly, it's looking tight and you may just have to wait in line.
I know the guy at the door. I'll get in, no problem.
I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay?
Great. See you later.
I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary and mashed potatoes.
Nice.
I'd love to be able to cook like that. Although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil. Just like just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any real food of nutritional substance. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text.
Hey, kiddo, you good?
I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach in the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. I check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No. It's too soon for that. I'll just send a gentle reminder text.
What's up?
Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it. With all the yelling, so I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who was she even with? Why didn't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decide to send her another text.
Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay.
I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God, it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally, she's back home. I'm glad she's okay.
Sup? Sweetie, thank God you're safe.
Yeah.
But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad.
Why did you answer my texts?
Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket.
Oh, whoops. Guess I didn't see those.
She starts to walk to her room.
Amanda Ann!
Wow, we're past the millennium now?
Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew, and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops.
Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go out to school, are you?
I have a right to be concerned.
Yeah.
You are my only daughter. That's not what that was. Let me go.
Well, I can't give you a play-by-play of everything I do all the time. I'm 18. You shouldn't even be giving me a curfew in the first place.
I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden.
You really scared me. Just please don't do that again.
Alright, I'm gonna go to bed now.
Amanda closes the door to her room, and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not
Gonna be like this when I go to school, are you? Are you?
Glad you went the same way.
Of course.
I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brewed some strong coffee and made some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen.
Hey, did I know what you said last night? I should text you. I said I was gonna do it. Honestly, I didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I'll do it again.
Well, I like I trust you to make good choices.
Okay.
I also thought about it, and I'll try to give you your space from here on out. I gotta trust that you can take care of yourself.
Team fashion?
Team fashion.
Amanda gives me a hug.
Want some eggs?
You're nice. Sprinkle some cheese on them.
Already did.
Bless you.
Amanda scarfs down the eggs and the times it takes me to wash the pan.
Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later.
Wait, one more thing before you go.
What?
What's that book?
The social media platform.
Wait,
What?
what's a social media platform?
Dad, I have to go to school.
Come on, Amanda, I'm an old man. I can't put together a dad book profile on my own.
Alright, I hope you sound interesting on the internet.
Amanda spends the next couple of minutes setting up my profile on Dadbook, which as it turns out is a place where dads can get together to talk about fatherhood.
Alright, Pops, we gotta fill your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes.
Yes! Let's make our profile. Ooh. Ooh, okay.
Harder night, you're most likely to polish and sort my coin collection, Netflix and grill, maybe, fall asleep watching the History Channel, torment my children with dad puns, sink into blissful oblivion. I mean,
Netflix and grill?
sleep. We seem to be really into sleep.
We do seem to be into sleep. We can pick sleep. If you had one thing to take with you into a desert island, what would it be?
Dusty grill, lost shaker of salt.
Castaway
on TV.
A
Boat,
boat.
obviously. Don't get him.
Kind of like Castaway on DVD.
Yeah, I think that's funny.
Turn-ons.
Turn on. Strong dad on my own. Yeah. Tennis shoes, well manicured lawn, street smarts, top tier growmanship, comfortable with crying. Ooh.
First or last?
I was gonna say, yeah, definitely between dad arms and comfortable with crying. Probably dad arms.
That's more turn-on.
Because comfortable with crying
is...
is it's not a turn on, it's like a relationship mess.
It's,
you know?
Yeah, it's like something you want
But
in
it's
a
not
partner.
getting me sexy, it's just
Yeah.
necessary.
Yes. What did you want to be when you grew up? Technical writer?
Salty boat captain.
Yes. Yes.
Pro skater who is also an astronaut.
Oh no, that's also good.
A good the president of space!
Oh shit, there's so many good answers!
President of space. President of space.
Alright. What's your favorite movie genre? War documentaries, Sean Connery's entire filmography, anything on Laserdisc, romantic comedies, whatever will make me cry, old comedies that haven't aged well. My personal's probably Sean Connery.
My personal's probably romantic comedies or old comedies.
That haven't aged well. I think that answer's
Yeah,
hilarious.
so we'll do it.
What's your ideal date?
Napping, puzzle, healthy dinner early.
Geocache
What's
when getting
geocache?
hopelessly lost.
What is geocache?
You like get the GPS coordinates to a treasure, and then you go
Then
find
that's
it.
what I want to do.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing. Yeah, do that. Arson or being emotionally vulnerable.
Never leave home without. Sensible cardigan. Sick vape. A book of word jumbles and a pen. Cool knife.
Crippling
Legally
low
goes up the
self-esteem.
sea.
What dad is that answers for?
I don't know if these are set to specific dads.
I mean, arson and cool knives.
But Arson and Cool Knife seem to be the same dad.
Yeah.
And like, there's only 6 out of 7 dads.
Okay.
So.
Anyway.
Sensible cardigan.
Yeah, I think gotta be cardigan.
Spent a lot of time thinking about. Conspiracies, proud of my child, potential ends of the world. That'll be
Okay, that's definitely for Joseph. Joseph has low self-esteem and cries a lot because he has a shitty wife.
Yes, I do feel that.
And like
How proud I am is the bear dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I get a nice cup of coffee is coffee dad.
Yeah. Lawnmower modifications. Would also seem to be Joseph. He's got like meticulous lawn.
Cup of coffee?
Yeah, I think that's what we think about.
Profile complete.
We did it.
See, that wasn't so bad.
You're so life is cool. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles.
You should message one of them. Or more than one of them. All of these dads seem pretty interesting.
Okay, I promise I'll make some friends.
Amanda gives me a hug.
Go get him, Dad.
Welcome. You've got dads.
We got
I
dads.
got a message from Amanda.
Dad Manda. She put a little mustache on herself.
Hi, Dad. It's me, your dear old friend from way back in the day, Dad Manda. I'm glad to see you signed up for Dad Book. They recently added this exciting new messenger service, so you may find yourself receiving messages from other dads like myself. Take care not to miss them.
Amanda, is that you? What are you doing on that book?
Why, Dad, I never. We've known each other since business school. How could you possibly confuse me for your amazing and talented and easy to buy things for our daughter? Although I am, of course, flattered, you should buy more things for Amanda.
Should I, Amanda?
I know.
Amanda, I know I didn't go to business school. You didn't know I didn't go to business school. I barely even managed to get my degree. Wait. No,
Wow.
I didn't say that. You never heard that.
This is gold.
I was a great student, I swear. I graduated at the top of my class because I worked hard and ate all my vegetables.
Tell me how I got to this for later.
Wait, do you even remember what I majored in?
I declined to comment.
Cool. Competition ended.
There we go.
So let's look at who do we like best.
Let's look at Joseph's
Look at
profile.
Joseph. He is interesting.
Alright. Voted. Oh, are those hearts like how close we are with them?
Maybe.
Voted Maple Bay's #1 youth minister for 5 years running, living in my hometown with my beautiful wife and our 4 amazing kids. If I'm not in church, you can catch me out in the open water, setting sail in the seas of adventure. I love playing guitar and crushing my kids at Candyland.
Your first loving wife. We turn on to my wife. You want to be a ship captain? You like feel-good movies? Looking at with my wife.
Yeah, a lot of with my wife.
Then let him think about how to be better. Send him a message. We like him.
Okay, message.
We can message all of them. Or most of them.
Yeah, I'm wondering how this game works. If it's like on a timer, or if it's like you get to message one dad, you get to message all the
Apparently
dads.
there's only one, because now we're over here. That's
His,
fine.
his family's a little weird, but Joseph seems cool. I should take him up on his offer to hang out. Wait, how do I hang out with a priest? I don't go to church. Should I be Jesus-y? I imagine Joseph's family staring at me as I fumble through some sort of prayer attempt. Maybe not too Jesus-y. A light smattering of Jesus. Will he want me to pray? Is he going to pray at me? Do I have to pray at him? Talking to Joseph, huh?
Yeah! Amanda, how many times have I told you not to sneak up on me like that?
I selectively ignored every time you do, Pops.
Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she'd been crying.
Amanda, no.
She came home crying.
Hey, are you doing okay there, kiddo?
I'm fine.
Of course, I'm fine. I just started thinking about how there are a bunch of people who still don't think aliens exist, and it's bumming me out. Like, space is not really huge. Just because you can't conceive it doesn't mean it can't exist. And I understand the Fermi paradox, but to completely write off aliens, there's so much stuff we don't know. I'll be okay.
I'm glad.
That's good.
But aliens are definitely out there, and I hope they'll one day be my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you lying to me?
I'm not. I'm perfectly fine.
Alright.
I don't believe her, but I'll let it go for now. Panda looks over my shoulder at the screen.
Joseph can't read your mind, you know. If you want to talk, just message him.
But I've never been friends with a priest before. What do I talk about? My favorite Bible passages? Ice cream socials? Khakis?
First of all, he's youth minister with a tattoo, not a priest.
There's a difference?
You're overthinking it, Dad. Listen, just put it like this. Hello, neighbor. Thanks again for the invite to the BBQ. I'd love to hang out soon if you're not too busy.
Isn't that a little too business casual?
Fine. Give me the keyboard. I got this.
Amanda focuses on the keys.
Hi, Joseph. I'm good meeting you and your family. I'm still new around here, so if you'd like, I'd love to hang out and get to know you. See ya.
The smiley is a nice touch.
Almost immediately, I receive a response.
What is it?
Hey, Tom! If you're not doing anything in a bit, the kids and I are baking treats for the church bake sale today, and we'd love to have you over. It'll be a blast, so let me know.
Joseph.
He uses a lot of exclamation points.
I'm concerned about him signing his name with a tilde.
I'm willing to let it slide this time.
I respond back. The tilde.
I guess I'm doing this.
Leave a brownie for me?
Promise you won't sneak up on me anymore.
Amanda stares at me, unblinking.
I don't make promises I can't keep. Real to a fault, Pops. Dad, did something weird about the religion thing?
Me? Weird? Never.
I make the short walk over to Joseph's place. Don't be weird, Tam.
I also feel like we know the most about Joseph, and I feel like we probably should have,
Pick someone else.
tried to learn a little bit more about.
I didn't know it was going to be a
I
commitment.
mean, Barista Dad, really, we don't know anything about.
No, I want to know more about
And Bear
him.
Dad, we know a little about.
We know about his daughter.
We know about both their daughters.
But what if they hang up a bunch of crosses? Or collect those little porcelain babies? What if they're all praying? Do they pray before dinner? During dinner? Over the porcelain babies? The door begins to creak open, a shadowy figure obscuring the other side.
Who's there?
Tad? The door opens the rest of the way. It's Joseph's eldest. What's his name?
Hey. This one is Christian.
I thought it was Chris.
Oh, you're right. You're totally right. I know what your name is. Oh yeah, we met at the barbecue. How's the,
Please don't say it.
Jesus?
Chris blinked slowly. Maybe he didn't hear that.
You're weird. Is your dad?
Before I finish, Chris walks into an adjacent room, leaving me in front of the open doorway.
Oh.
This was a great first impression. For a moment, I wonder if I should just go in, further subjecting Joseph's family to my winning attitude and artful charisma. Mercifully, Joseph, he peeks his head around the corner.
Mercifully, Joseph, he peeks his head around the corner. Dad, you made it!
Joseph approaches with arms wide.
I'm so glad you could come by! Are you ready to bake?
I am not.
I'm as ready as I'll ever be. That's the kind of semi-confidence I like to see in a baking assistant. Come on in! Ew.
I don't mind
I
that.
hate it.
What's the worst?
So nautical.
Yeah.
So gross.
Nautical radical.
I hate it. I hate it.
Joseph leads me to a bright, spacious home full of nautical knickknacks. This isn't what I imagined at all. It's actually pretty charming. See, it's charming.
I believe you've met Chris, who left you outside. Chris? Are you going to apologize? Oh, right, sorry.
I try to make eye contact with Chris, but he keeps looking away. He must be really shy.
It's alright, just try and be a little more inviting to our
relish his chance to escape the conversation, quickly vanishes into his room. Joseph turns to me apologetically.
Don't take it personally. Chris likes to keep to himself.
I mean, we didn't start off on the best foot in the world. Plus, being the eldest in a big family can't be easy.
Oh.
We try to cut him a little slack where we can. Oh, and here are the twins. Christian, Chrissy, say hello to Dad.
Hello, Father. Hello, Tan.
Oh.
Kids, come on, dial it back on the creepy twin stick.
Creepy twin shtick? Come on.
Sure. Can you two say, come play with us, Daddy?
Oh no.
The twins stare up in unblinking unison.
Come play with us, Daddy.
He liked that! Joseph covers his mouth and looks away, but he's clearly holding back a big laugh. This is it. This is my Dad World Series.
Okay, now say, please help us, Mothra. Please help us, Mothra.
No, I can't take it.
Joseph is trying his best not to break in front of his kids. The twins seem to be catching on and look eager to bust their dad. But can we keep it up?
Oh, these are cute little smiles.
Yeah.
I'm scared. Now say, he who walks behind the rose.
The twins tilt their heads in confusion. Uh-oh.
He walks. He who behind some rose.
The room is silent, besides Joseph, absolutely losing his mind. That last flub really sealed it.
Children of the Corn, really?
Okay, I was wondering what that was from. Is that not mainstream? I'm off my game. Am I? I am off my game something fierce today.
Great job, guys. We're scary. I was very scared.
Joseph can't take it anymore. Despite his quiet protestations, he's laughing pretty hard into his hand, and the kids giggle with him. The twins, obviously pleased with their new arsenal of spooky weapons, leave the room to terrorize the rest of the community. My work here is done.
I'm going to be hearing those lines for weeks.
Next time we hang out, I'll try to teach them some lines from the thing.
Alright, so it looks like we've got a bit of a troublemaker on our hands. You think you could out-trouble a career pro?
I don't know about that.
I'm suddenly interrupted by a loud crash from the kitchen. What now?
Well, that doesn't sound good. Christy?
No one responds. Joseph furrows his brow and motions for me to stay where I am.
Wait here a minute.
Joseph rushes into the kitchen. I remember this with Amanda. Half of fatherhood is trying to keep your kids from finding creative ways to kill themselves, and he's got 4. Talk about worry. I take a seat on his surprisingly pristine couch and twiddle my thumbs.
Bookshelf. See what he got.
It's a pretty sturdy wooden bookshelf. It looks handmade. Did Joseph build this? This big stack of what looks like travel magazines, Hyenas in Serengeti, The Underwater Mysteries of the Antarctic, and on and on. Seems like Joseph really loves a good adventure. Unless this is a Mary thing. Who knows? Next to them are a couple of different Bibles. Looks like he's covering all the Bible bases. King James, New American Standard, the Bible for Teens. He is a real cool youth minister after all. On a higher shelf, there are a bunch of old romance novels. Judging by the wine stains, there must be Mary's. The newest one looks like Hot Body Johnson, Sex Detective. The 8th installment in. Wait, this is a series? Coffee table?
Sure. I guess it's gonna make us go to the kitchen in the end, though, but I'd rather just wait politely.
There's a couple of
You
cool
don't have to read all
knickknacks.
these out loud. I think we can just go through quick, because it's not that exciting.
Presto.
Sorry. Us.
Floor.
Yeah, the floor first.
This many kids, try to keep it clean, terrifying cloth doll, Both arms pulled off. CNC.
Keep being here. Way to be, duck!
Way to be, duck! Spot one last thing on the floor next to the hospital. A silver necklace. This looks expensive or something casually tossed on the floor. I'm so intrigued.
Yeah, really.
Walk into the kitchen, find Joseph holding Christy in one arm. She seems a lot calmer than she was a minute ago. I raise an eyebrow at Joseph.
The twins are a lot more manageable when they're separated. Where's Christian? He ran off.
Christy dips a spoon into the brownie batter and gives it a taste. Oh, I could use some brownies.
Yeah, she makes some.
That's too sweet.
You're too sweet. You're so sweet we might have to water you down with spiders.
What?
No, not spiders.
Joseph begins tickling Christy with his free hand. Between the laughing and squirming, I don't know how he's got a hold of her, but that girl is locked in place. The man is a professional child wrangler.
Hot.
Christy fixes me with her best puppy dog eyes.
Save me from the spiders.
Renegade option.
Let's go.
I grab a wooden spoon and point it in Joseph's direction.
Unhand her, foul beast. Okay, Tan the Valiant. Let's see what you've got. You may have defeated me at Tarantula Ridge, but now I have the upper hand.
Joseph gently put Christy down behind him.
Have you come to squash me, knight? Or have you merely fallen into my web? I know me a fly, Spider King. Now on guard!
For a minute or two, Joseph and I mock duel with the two dumbest looking spoons in the room. Eventually, I strike a killing blow in the invisible heart between his arm and body, and Joseph recoils in horror.
Kirk Douglas!
Kirk Douglas!
I'm defeated! You could never best me, Spider King, for I have the power of
I sneak a taste from the brownie batter.
the magic. Oh man, that is way too sweet.
Christy begins jumping up and down excitedly.
My hero.
Christy hugs my leg before making a surprisingly fast exit.
Hey, wait! Do you want to make brownies with us?
Christy hesitates, then shakes her head no again.
Sparkle pony.
Sparkle Pony?
Joseph looks confused.
You don't want to make with that now? You want to play with Sparkle Pony?
Yes.
Okay, go!
Before Joseph can even finish his sentence, Christy is out the door and down the hall.
Ahead.
Joseph sighs deeply as he stares into the chocolate batter. He tastes it again, face twisting.
And that is still way too sweet. So what made that crash? Egg beaters on linoleum floor. That's my new techno single. Still haven't thought of the B-side.
Now we're both looking into the batter. It's got a sticky sheen of sugar and chocolate candies throughout. And I have a feeling Christy had something to do with it.
We need a fresh start. Why? Just put more flour
Would that work if it's got a bunch of candy and stuff in it?
and egg and stuff. But yeah, tone down the sugar with more batter.
I did not know that.
Oh, yeah, like I said, I'm not really a baker, but... Don't even sweat it! The bag came with instructions and have mysteriously vanished along with my daughter, so I'll probably be fine. Probably.
Hey.
Yeah, probably.
He certainly looks confident. All right, Tan. You baked a cake from a box before. Once. How hard could this be?
Now grab a spoon and get ready to rock.
Mario Batali, save me! Joseph and I set to work, cracking the eggs and mixing the things, and then pouring the things according to how we assumed the back of the box would tell us to. Things go according to plan, and soon enough we have a solid batch of brownies.
Yeah.
Whoa! Wait! Joseph has a little dot of batter on his nose.
He does. Wow, Dad! Way to use those dad skills. I bet you've baked a few box mixes in your time.
His nose.
Joseph.
All we have to do is bring these to the bake sale and voila! Duty done. Now help me find Christy. Keep your eye out for us, pony that sparkles.
Joseph, hold still.
What?
Thumb in position. And got it. Joseph's eyes go wide as I gently wipe the chocolate off his nose. Is he blushing?
Thanks.
No problem.
In less than a second, I've licked the batter off my finger. It's really good batter.
We should find Christy.
Yes, we should do that. Tam.
Wants us.
Not as hard.
Joseph quickly composes himself.
All right, she can't be far. You take the delta position and I'll watch you 6.
Do you even know what that means?
Wink.
Alpha Tango Sparkle. Roger. Wink.
Joseph starts making his way down the hall, and calls back to me.
Take the brownies and the rest of the stuff I baked earlier today while I get Christy. We'll meet you out by the car.
Joseph, Christy, and I arrive at the church parking lot to find fold-out tables and pop-up tents already set up. Looks like the bake sale is already in full swing.
Wow, this place is packed.
Is this packed?
There are a few people milling around. Must be a value pack.
If you can count the city's population on your fingers and toes, this counts as packed.
Point.
Christy rockets out of the car and into the lot. Is she running on jet fuel?
I want to sell brownies.
Okay, let's get set up.
I want to see Mom.
She's down by the other row of tables, helping out with another group. Want to go over there and tell her I said hi?
Mom.
Christy zips off immediately. Joseph seems unconcerned.
Does she always run that fast?
Whoa.
Yeah, and I can only catch her half the time. These knees aren't what they used to be.
I remember when Amanda was her age, I couldn't get her to sit still for 5 seconds.
Yep, a great age to deal with.
Hey.
While Christy's gone, Joseph and I arrange all of our baked goods on the tables.
Bought one
settling.
tin of brownies.
All of our baked goods.
So, are we allowed to eat any of our own goods?
Oh.
Look, if I don't see anything, I don't say nothing. The man upstairs has strong feelings about snitches.
Does he actually?
Yeah.
Joseph shrugs. He eats a brownie. It looks like some of the other stalls are selling drinks, little handmade crafts, and other sweets. Whoa, someone brought soft serve ice cream machine. I gesture to it.
How are we supposed to compete with that?
Please, this isn't my first time to the rodeo. The bake sale rodeo. There's actually no rodeo here, it's just the bake sale. I think you and I put together can make one pretty convincing argument for these brownies, don't you?
Probably, oh yeah. Sneak
I probably
another
hope
brownie.
so.
Hope so. Good call.
Oh.
Joseph gives me a reassuring pat on the shoulder.
If you bake it, they will come.
Oh.
It's not long before we have our first customers.
Hey, dude.
Hiya.
I think I was Carmen Citas.
Maybe.
God. Also, do you have to go? Do we have to call it?
yeah, we might have to call it.
Uh-oh.
Alright, we'll pick up at the bake sale next time. Like,
Dream
comment,
Daddy.
subscribe. Dream Daddy.
Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Who's it
Dream
gonna be?
Daddy. Save. Alright. Kill the string.